Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new episode here on
The ankle.
Hey Ember.
I hate you like I'm young.
This video is so raw, you guys. Fuck. Fuck me! And that's when I noticed the cold breeze. The ankle's a little mean. The ankle, the elbow, the fucking little tiny stick that he probably has is gonna post it. I'm just so fucking done.
So, good day everyone. Hope y'all are having a beautiful and wonderful April 1st. And a great Wednesday at that. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe. So, for today's video, we're going to check out Karma's a Cat, a brand new channel that's just popping up. Highly recommend everyone go subscribe, check them out. And we're going to be watching their latest kind of like update on Quirky, because she really just be doing live streams, and it's so annoying. But we do need to kind of get caught up with some of the business with Rosee, because it's been controversial the past couple weeks. Her going to Texas really did a number on like kind of her relationship with her audience. She didn't follow through on any of the content that she said she would, and we still haven't seen anything of it. No vlogs, nothing. So I don't know, dude. I don't know. But her audience is mad with her, so that'll be interesting. And I also find it interesting that she thinks it's the reaction channel's fault and not the fact, like, Rosee, half of the reaction to the stuff you do happens before a reactor even makes a video about it. The audience is what really drives the narrative. If your audience was receiving things well, then reaction channels really kind of wouldn't have anything to talk about, would they? So she wants to go blaming it on Gorlworld, even though she's been, you know, ham-fisting her way in the door for the last couple years. But we'll have to wait and see, you guys. We'll wait and see what she's got to say about the whole situation, really. I've seen some clips, but it's Rosee, so think it'd be better to get it more in full context. But yeah, go subscribe, go like Karma's a Cat, and with that, guys, let's just dive right on into this, shall we?
There was so much about situations that happened in Texas that were extremely dysregulating to my PTSD.
What? Oh my god. We're gonna have so many words and diagnoses thrown at us. Oh.
Hey y'all, today we have a recap of what happened in Quirky-Love Rosee's members only live stream from this past Friday. Yes.
Also, I just want to say, Rosee clearly was eating good on this trip, alright? Girl.
She is back home from her trip to Texas to visit Remy, her boyfriend. And
I'm surprised he was able to get her to leave.
And she is here to talk about it, and she's going to address all of her members' complaints about how she had promised members-only content and members-only live streams while she was in Texas, and she really didn't give us that. So a lot of people complained about it, so she is doing this live stream to talk about her trip and kind of address what people have been saying. So I watched it all. It was an hour and 19 minutes. I took notes, I took screenshots, so let's just get into it. Okay, so Rosee starts off by saying she just has so much to talk about, you guys, so much. Now, spoiler alert.
She didn't.
She really didn't talk about much of anything. She was very vague on a lot of things. She's like, I don't really want to talk about that online.
The issue there, Rosee, is you very clearly want people to see you in a relationship and see you happy in said relationship. And I understand that. However, I think you also need to understand kind of the space that we're in. If you aren't going to be like fully upfront downright, then you're basically just creating another Feline situation, you know, Wipey with Amber, where it's going to cause people to want to find out. It's just an inevitability. So I think unless you are willing to have that person step forward, and they don't even have to be an active part in your content, but just, you know, not make it so freaking secretive like you're hiding something, then people won't go looking for it, right? But you tease and you tease and you tease because you constantly want that approval and validation from your audience, but you want to hide your hands at the same time. And that's the issue. You can't do both.
No, that's just for us. And she starts off by saying she finally got to sleep once she got home. Every time she's done a video.
Also, girl, I don't think these dangly strap things on the side of your glasses are doing anything for you.
We've been hearing about how she did not sleep well while in Texas. She started out saying it was because, she's in a new environment and that's always tough for her to sleep.
Fair. To be honest, I would have got myself a hotel. No way I'm staying for 2 weeks in some random dude's fucking room.
Then she said she couldn't sleep because of all the stress of people stalking her.
Gang stalking. All right, Karma. That's why I'm going to call her Karma. Gang stalking. Okay. Sorry.
Or whatever she called it, gang stalking. Now she says that she couldn't sleep while she was there because she was just so excited to be in Texas with
I bet.
Remy. So a whole new story. She is still wearing a couple of Remy's rings.
Are those rings that he bought her, or there's no way he owned those unless those were like toe rings, big toe.
Fidget rings. She made a big show when she first started wearing them in Texas about, oh my God, you guys, these are not engagement rings. Oh, you guys are so crazy. They're just fidget rings. So
she's so annoying, dude. Oh my gosh. You know what? Sometimes it really does take just one incident for you to realize how annoying someone is.
No, guys. No, this is just a fidget ring.
Girl, be so fucking for real. No one thought it was an engagement ring.
It's just a fidget ring. Don't be fucking weird. Oh, fuck. I forgot.
Side eye.
He just has these, like, extra rings. No. Fuck. I should have taken them off. It's just a really cool fidget ring.
Apparently she took some with her.
I don't think they come off yet. Maybe they're stuck.
Because she said, I guess Remy has a bunch of them and she's wearing them. Now, Remy then shows up in the chat.
Remy Rosee? Oh my God.
He's a mod and a member. Which maybe he was a mod before. I don't remember seeing him as a mod, but I could be wrong. But
I don't know, but that is a new member color, I believe.
He was there in chat. He watched the whole stream. And
if he can be discussing in the chat and whatnot, then girl, there was no need for all that you did over those 2 weeks in Texas.
And commented occasionally. Someone tells her that she looks happy, and she says that it's because she processed her sadness offline. Process was the word of the day for this stream. She must have said it 5 to 10 times. Everything was about processing. She processed her sadness offline, and that's why she seems happy today. She then apologizes to her members, sort of. She says she's sorry that the actions she had to take to protect herself felt like a punishment to some people. Which, I mean, you can't really call that an apology in my opinion. It's kind of like when people say, I'm sorry you felt that I hurt you.
No, basically, an Amber Lynn apology.
She's saying the words, but she's not really taking any accountability. She says that she has a ton of vlog footage that she's going to go through and edit and sort out what can be put online and what's just for the two of them.
Excuse me? What does that mean? Oh, Rosie, what does that mean? What were you guys filming together, huh? Huh? Because listen, it's basically where we're at with Amber now. If you want to be into the feeder bullshit, whatever. Do you. I really don't give a fuck. I think it's weird, but I really don't give a fuck. Um, but at the end of the day, there's a major disconnect between what you say you want to do and what you're actually doing. And the audience is always going to pick up on that.
And throughout the whole stream, she keeps talking about all this vlog footage she has and how she's going to spend the whole weekend going through it. And I wouldn't be surprised if either we don't get the vlog,
Period.
and she's too lazy to go through it all, or
period. We're not going to get nothing.
We do maybe like one video that's like 20 minutes long. She also says supposedly she's going to start doing weekly members only streams. I'll believe that when I see it. She says that her mom's coming to visit, so she has to start cleaning up the house. And Rosee, who apparently has learned nothing from this whole Texas situation, is like, don't worry guys, I'll let you know when my mom's here.
Oh my god.
Why would you do that? Why would you want to tell everyone when your mom's there? If you are so worried and concerned about your safety and you claim that a wellness check was called on you, why would you want to inform the internet, hey, my mom's here, just FYI? Like, so dumb. She says she's working on a review video of Southwest Airlines' person of size policy.
Oh, Lord.
Because it's super important. She says she wants this to be like a very well put together video and review so that people can know what it's like to travel as a person of size.
She's going to be like the plus size park hoppers, but with airplane seats.
Southwest Airlines. Then we kind of start to see some people in the chat come in and voice their opinion.
There's this one so random. There's this one content creator on TikTok. I don't know her handle, but she travels with her boyfriend or fiance or husband, someone. But she's been on a major weight loss journey, and she originally was like 400 plus pounds, I believe, could not fit on a single ride at any of the parks down in Orlando. But she started losing weight, and now it's basically like seeing what she can do now, and she can basically ride every ride that there is. And it's so amazing to see, because the way she lights up when the little test seat turns green, it just warms your heart.
On the lack of members only content while she was in Texas.
That not even like 10-minute live stream. Ugh.
She had promised us, and this person's like, I'm glad my membership was gifted, because I wouldn't want to spend money on a membership to your channel after what you pulled in Texas.
Yeah.
And Rosee just kind of shrugs her shoulders.
Yeah, that was messy. That was messy, girl.
And she's like, sorry, but she can't control that people were stalking her. Now, remember, stalking her just means someone saw her in a drive-thru with Remy in his convertible and took a picture of her. But this was stalking, according to her. Now,
mind you, if you're worried about people seeing you, then why are you riding around in a convertible? Right.
If other things happened, maybe I'm not aware of it. Also, let's not forget that she decided to go live from his apartment. Mm-hmm. She showed his bedroom. She showed his kitchen, his living room. She posted a picture of the inside of his car, posted a picture of the inside of a restaurant they went to.
And if you're going to do all that, you might as well just post a freaking picture of the guy and let the internet sleuths do their thing, and it'll be done with in a few days. But I don't understand the need for secrecy if it's not what we think it is. You know what I mean? Like feeder shit.
If you happen to see her out and about, that's because you were stalking her. Then more people come in her chat and they're complaining about the not going live in Texas like she'd promised.
Also, Rosee, can I just recommend, like, maybe getting a more supportive bra. No shade. No shade, girl. But they be about a mile apart every damn time I see ya.
And she goes off on this tangent about how she busts her ass doing 3 to 5 hour live streams for people.
Girl, you don't even stand up.
And if you can't see how she was being gang stalked and had no choice but to not go live, well, then you just have no compassion for her. Again, where's the accountability, Rosee? She's saying sorry, but also it's your fault. And if you can't understand why she didn't do the members only streams, even though she...
Listen, girl, you were just having a good time, and you were too lazy to do it on top of that. That's fine to say.
already gone live from inside of his apartment.
People are going to have an issue with it, but I feel like she's kind of moral high grounding, or what's the phrase? Moral grandstanding her audience of like, well, because some people didn't act how I wanted them to, you all have to suffer.
It would have done no extra further harm to go live from inside his apartment again for the members. But if you have
No, for real.
a problem with it, you're the problem. You don't have compassion. You're just an asshole, I guess. So she pulls an Amberlynn. She starts blocking the paying members. She says it's only for 24 hours, but if they come back and they pull that shit again, they're getting blocked for good. She says that apparently one of the videos that she filmed in Texas is her and Remy painting each other's nails, which, I mean, that just sounds like riveting content.
No, really, really fun.
She shows us a gift that Remy bought for her from Etsy. It's a hand-knitted jellyfish in the colors of the Bi flag. And she says that jellyfish are their thing.
It's going to be, listen, sorry to say it, but I have a feeling it's going to be their relationship's entire personality is, we're both bi.
Whatever that means. And that he spoiled the hell out of her.
I'm
sure. I guess he bought her a bunch of gifts. Then she...
Food? Food? You mean food?
Starts talking about all the food that she ate while she was in Texas.
Bingo! To be fair, if I was spending some time in Texas, I'd want to be eaten too, okay? But...
And her face really lights up when she talks
bet.
about trying Texas barbecue for the first time. She says some really cool shit happened in Texas, but you paying members, you're just gonna have to wait until it comes out in the vlogs, okay? I know you're paying her for exclusive content, but the best stuff you're just gonna have to watch with everyone else. Too bad. So then she starts putting on these fake nails that Remy bought for her. She's like, oh, so sweet. He bought me these nails. But then we later find out that he only bought them because he was trying to hit a certain total on Amazon to get free shipping. And he was like, oh, why don't you go pick out some nails or something? He's still sweet, but it's like, you kind of made it seem like he did it just out of the blue for no reason. She says that one of the days when they...
It's... I don't know, like, I want to be not judgmental about this, but at the same time, like, if you've witnessed it with, like, one of your friends or something, you know how fucking irritating it is. When, like, your friend who has their own whole world of interests all of a sudden pushes all that aside and everything is about a man or for a man and this and that, like, it doesn't matter, it's what he wants to do, blah, 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 or just everything that they now do as individuals is linked to them as a couple. It's so annoying. Like, girl, don't throw, like, all your ish aside just because this guy's come along and giving you attention.
In Texas, they went to Michael's, and Remy picked stuff out.
Oh, wow. You don't have those in Florida.
Make 2 necklaces for her, and she shows us the necklace that she's wearing. She says that he picked that pendant out for her specifically because...
Wow. And then put some string through it? Rosee. Wow.
He's her honeybee. Now, is it sweet that he made her necklaces? Yes. However, you will note that making her a necklace is basically just him buying a chain, buying the pendant, and lacing the chain.
No, very that. Minimal effort. Absolutely minimal. And this is what I'm saying. Rosee, don't abandon who you are for some fuck-ass guy that puts this amount of effort into something.
The pendant. That's it. That was the whole making the necklace.
I promise you, this isn't, like, all this cheap little gifts and food and whatnot is not, it's not a stand-in for, you know, everything else.
This process. Now, like I said, it's still sweet, but it probably took him all of like 30 seconds to make. So then she
Bruh, he probably laced it together as soon as they got in the car.
talks about how Remy's a member now. She says that he told her he wanted to join the membership because she was nervous about this live stream and he wanted to be there for her, which he then says that he's just in and out of the chat because he's doing his nails right now also. So he's there for
Work
her,
diva.
but only when his nails are dry. Someone
You know what? I didn't know you needed to use your nails for typing, but sure.
and asked them about how they video chat, like what platforms that they use. And Rosee says that actually they have been talking less since she got home, which
Oh.
she says it's because they needed to get their bearings and process the fact that they're not together in person anymore.
Oh, eye roll.
I mean, what did I tell you guys? I could tell in that last video that we talked about, the way that Remy was saying things like, oh, I hope we can do this again sometime. It just really felt like this super serious relationship that they had was maybe cooling off a bit and turning more into a friends with benefits situation.
I think that's fully what Remy probably considered it, but
I don't know. She says later in this stream, like they're committed to each other and all that, but we'll see. We'll see when the next time is that they.
Rosee also thought she was in love with someone that she just talked to for a few hours, so I think it's definitely on both of them. I think they should both pump the brakes a little bit, but it is definitely Rosee. Definitely Rosee.
Visit each other in person. So then she's like, Remy, what story from Texas should I share with the members? Because, I mean, remember, guys, they did so much stuff, right? She said, oh, I have so much stuff that we went and did I could tell you guys about. But so far, all we've heard about was them eating out, them going to the grocery store to get more food, and going to Michael's. And so Remy says why don't you tell the members about us looking at the stars together? Wow, amazing. Apparently one night they sat in his car with it turned on, because she said that the heated seats were on for 3 or 4 hours.
Ugh. Heated seats? Under someone 500 plus pounds? Oh my gosh. What did we used to call it with Amber when she would instantly put Crystal's heated seats on blast when she got in the car? Huh? The tuna casserole.
Parking lot where they just looked at the stars and talked about life. Now, Rosee says that she did actually get to meet Remy's family while she was in Texas, but
Well, fucking A, I'd hope so. You were living with them.
But again, sorry, paying members. You're going to have to wait for the vlog if you want to hear about any of that. Okay, so now the fake news.
So what, only members get the vlogs now? Rosee, you do understand how pointless that is? Because your members are going and re-uploading it on Twitter. So, sorry, girl. It's not going to work out for you.
Nails are on, and Rosee starts tapping on everything with them.
Oh my god, of course. No, something tells me that's why she didn't do the members-only content, because I saw I saw the video on Twitter before I saw her video.
She's talking more with her hands. She's tapping the nails together. Like, I don't know what it is about these girls, but once they get fake nails on, they just get a whole new personality. And
To be fair, a lot of us that don't be wearing nails constantly do get a little bit snappier when you put them on. But yeah, they're so obnoxious about it.
You can see in my screenshots, literally everything that she said or did, had her nails on her face or clicking on something. Someone asked her, what's the best meal that you ate while she was in Texas? And she says it was Remy's stepdad's chili. She says that shit was fire. And again, Rosee,
I can picture how Rosee said it. She'd be like, that shit was a fire.
revealing more things about Remy.
Go figure.
And he has a stepdad, apparently. It's no wonder this guy got found. If you sat here and wrote down everything that she has revealed about Remy, it would be so easy to find him. Not that I'm okay with that, but it's just like, what?
To be honest, I feel like if you're just open and honest about it, it antagonizes people a lot less to go and, search for the shit, you know? Be smart, 1,000% be smart, but at the same time, if you're going to talk about someone, I don't think you should be super vague.
This is partially your fault. You gave so much info away, and you're still continuing to do it. You could have said,
while hiding her hands behind her back and being like, stop gang-stalking me.
a family member's chili. But now we know he has a stepdad. So the chat's kind of making jokes about Rosee and Remy and, getting intimate and all of that. And she kind of doesn't want to talk about those kinds of things. She says that she's booed up Rosee now. And Remy's mom knows about her channel, so she doesn't want to talk about those kinds of things. She doesn't even really like it when people joke about it. Yep. Which, to me, tells me some real freaky shit went down. Because, we all know how Rosee is. She talks about everything. True. So if now she's all of a sudden like, I don't really want to talk about it, it makes you wonder what they were actually doing. Remy says out of everything that Rosee cooked, his favorite was her mac and cheese. He even says his favorite meal that she cooked was the mac and cheese, which is crazy because we know that she literally spent hours and hours and hours cooking at his apartment, and his favorite
of course,
thing was the most basic thing, one of the most basic things a person could make, mac and cheese. So
you see, though, I could see that being Rosee's best dish because it's so simple. If you go and add too much to it, then it very quickly isn't a mac and cheese anymore. So we've seen the concoctions that Rosee makes. So you know what? I would probably choose the blander option also.
Then she starts to tell this story, and she builds it up so much. Now, first of all, if you didn't know, Rosee was very over.
It looks like she's wearing a barista apron and nothing else. I just had to say that, sorry.
Dramatic before. This story is going to solidify it for you because she's talking about this story. She's like, listen, you guys, you're probably not going to believe that this happened. But she says, on my mom, it happened. But I know you guys aren't going to believe it. So I'm thinking what could this story be? What happened that's so unbelievable? So she says that while she and Remy were at the airport, they're saying their goodbyes. She's crying, tears going down her face. She gets in her wheelchair.
Shut up, Jordan.
And they're saying goodbyes, and the wheelchair attendant starts to push her away. And the wheelchair attendant's like, it's going to be okay. And she tells the person, she tells this lady, oh, I'm just so upset. This was my boyfriend and my first time meeting each other, and I'm going to miss.
Oh my God. I bet that fucking attendant got such an earful about this Texas trip. She got the full tea. Honestly, maybe we should be a little jealous of her. I bet she got the full fucking tea.
Him, and, now I have to leave.
Unasked for, too. That's the thing. Rosee just kept spilling it all out.
And apparently then the woman says, "Are you from the TikTok?"
Oh, shut
And
up.
Rosee just thinks this is absolutely hilarious and such an unbelievable story.
Is she going to say she got mistaken for Amber? I don't think that's a flex, girl.
Yeah, that was the whole story. She's crying and someone says, "Are you from TikTok?" And she's like, "I swear, you guys, this really happened. I couldn't believe it." And she says that this...
I hate this photo. I hate this photo. Oh my god. With the fucking press-on nails. Why is it always press-ons too? Like, ugh. At least I'll give that to Amber. At least she actually went and was like getting her nails done for a little bit. It was her mom's like outing with her for the week, but still.
This humbled her because she was crying, and then the lady recognized her and it just snapped her out of the crying. And of course she had to go and share that story with the group chat. The group chat that has Remy, Rosee's brother, Rosee's parents, and Remy's mom in it. She had...
Who the fuck cares, dude? Oh my god. Oh, who cares?
share with them all. She's so famous that she got recognized at the airport. Which, I mean, I don't know how this is an unbelievable story.
I didn't even know Rosee was on TikTok.
Rosee has the type of looks that once you see her, you're gonna remember her, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm actually surprised she doesn't
Shady.
recognized more often because she has a very memorable look to her, if you catch my drift. And the fact that she just
Amber too.
thought this was a crazy story. You guys are never gonna believe this happened. Some woman at the airport recognized...
So hold on. So it's alright when that happens, but not when someone recognizes you in a passing vehicle? Okay. Okay, Rosee.
Is me from TikTok. Can you believe that? Yeah, we can believe it. It really wasn't that big of a deal. But she, according to her, it was one of the most insane things that has ever happened to her in public.
Oh god, dude. That's gonna go right to her fucking head.
And she's just still in shock about it. And again, she's like, "I know people won't believe me, but it happened. And I don't quite know how to process it."
Oh my god, bruh. Rosee, stop making me actually believe that you are so freaking Amber coded. Oh my god.
Honestly, I'm just shocked that she didn't accuse this poor woman of gang stalking her. Like,
That's,
you guys would...
that's what I'm saying.
If I was gang stalked at the airport too, you know, I'm surprised she wasn't like, "This was probably the woman who was watching me and taking pictures when I was in the drive-thru." So then she's on her flight home, and I guess Remy texts her and says he filmed a 50-minute video finishing up the mac and cheese that Rosee had apparently started to make.
Okay. Okay, so this relationship is exactly what you think it is. However, I think we might have a interesting case of kind of like Amber. She might be a feedee and feeder.
And he's basically filming a Rosee video. He's just in front of the camera cooking and talking for 50 minutes.
That sounds terrible.
She says when she got home from the airport, they sat down and watched the whole thing together.
Oh my god.
I mean, we hear so much about how busy Rosee is, but she has time as soon as she gets home from the airport to sit down and watch a 50-minute video of Remy making mac and cheese. I'm sure it was so thrilling and exciting.
And it sounds like they spend a lot of time talking, so I don't know. Maybe like put some work in to your channel.
Now, I think she said she might include some of that in a vlog.
Please
but she's
fucking
gonna have to
don't.
cut out anything that's just his face because she still can't do a face reveal.
Eye roll.
We know all about like his family. We know about the place he lives. We know what
We know about his stepdad's chili.
his car looks like. All because of her, by the way. We've seen his arms. We've seen it.
We've also seen the tearing at the seats in his car. Yeah. Yeah. It didn't look like an old car. It's not beat up by any means. But Rosee's seat looked pretty beat up.
His hands, but God forbid we see his face. But then that was pretty much all.
It's gonna be a Feline situation, you guys. It's gotta be. Like, anytime a true feeder comes into the mix with the girls, it's full anonymity.
Of the live stream, she ended it. Like I said, it was an hour and 19 minutes long. She said she had so much to talk about and address, and she really didn't talk about much at all. The only thing she really talked about was she's got so much footage for a vlog and just kept pushing off any kind of responsibility for why she didn't make any videos or members only content while in Texas. It was everyone else's fault. She did nothing wrong. Now, she says that Tuesday she's going to go live on members only, and we get to watch her clean her living room.
Oh, fun. So she must have done that last night.
Which, not gonna lie, I'm kind of looking forward to that more than hearing her talk more about what a victim she is.
Now, Karma, you know Rosie's gonna mix that in there somehow. She's gonna be like, and I'm just having like a really good day, and I'm really appreciative because my isn't flaring up today, and I'm really thankful.
Of a good cleaning video, and especially if we get to see like a full body shot of her cleaning. And of course, then Friday she's gonna do her weekly members only stream. We'll see if any of this actually.
Now, it's a good thing Rosee has never really made the weigh-ins a part of her content, because I bet you she gained in Texas. I bet you.
Happens. I will be surprised if she keeps up with that. But anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts on this video, so definitely let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.
Alrighty. To be fair, Rosee, if you showered while you were there, maybe, would have lost a pound or so from the grime. You looked gross, girl. Not to be a dick, you looked minging most of that trip. But yeah, so we got to check out Karma's a Cat. Once again, guys, go like, go subscribe. They are quickly on the rise, so I highly recommend checking them out. And yeah, we actually probably might check out some more of more live stream recaps if Karma continues doing those, because wowzers, it's so hard to... Okay, phrasing, bear with me. It's so hard to raw dog Rosee. So we'll see. We'll see. But once again, go like, go subscribe to Karma's a Cat. And yeah, we're working through a big kind of catalog of videos that I had saved up. So might seem a little random, but we're going to be sprinkling just a bunch of everything wherever we can. You know what I mean? Wanting to get caught up on the Rosee sitch, but as you heard, there's really kind of nothing to catch up on because Rosee hasn't been posting. She doesn't want to work. Oh, but it was such a major pay cut for her. Oh, poor thing. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for tuning on in. Hope everyone had a beautiful and wonderful Wednesday once again. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe, but come on. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care.